We came to this little place, only about 10 minutes from Saddleworth in Auburn, called Willow and Vale? Velvet and Willow, sorry. And it was supposed to be open, well we thought it might be, but we know it's between Christmas and New Year, so who knows. But there's no one here, and we met one of the staff members, and apparently they were only doing the mornings. And it's so quaint. And Mark's over here hiding in the trees. He might come forward. And this whole tree is wild plums, bush plums. And we'll have a closer look. So Mark's got his hat off because we found these in Tasmania as well. So he's picking some of the plums. Like, there's thousands of them, isn't there? Thousands. And we let Missy off because there's no one around. And here she is. She decided, even though she's off the lead, she's just going to lay down here. So we'll go and have a look at these plums. Oh, plum down. Keys down. Look at them. So they're only little, so you can kind of see they're lovely. They look like a little tomato across the front, but they're really yummy. They've got a little stone in them. Little pips, you can see there's heaps of them. And this is really peaceful, the sound of the water. And it's got a lovely garden. I love these barrels, these are lovely. It's a bit warmer today, it's about 30. Missy's not even getting up. So then we're going to have a look, there's apparently a little heritage garden. We'll just start walking and see what she does. Come on, Daddy. Look you up. Pretty little garden. Yeah, when there's water coming through there. Hey, this way. Missy. So it's apparently got a cellar door here as well. It was going to be our first winery, not today. Everywhere we seem to go is closed. Oh, this is cute. Little seat up here. Well, that's just a cute little garden. I bet you it'd be lovely as a cafe and sitting there having something to eat and all of this. Because there's a little undercover area just in over there. It's really well done. Oh, ants, angry ants. It's a bit cute. Very peaceful. Yeah, this is the other little undercover area. Nice to sit. And then you've got this well. Hey, look at these though, Mark. Pretty orange flowers. Anyone know what they are? Can't see the bottom. Yeah, these are really pretty.
Look how soft that is.
Really soft.
Yeah.
So, this is your cactus. Your everyday cactus. Would you not say?
I'd say it's a pretty everyday cactus. Been around for a while though.
Yes.
But what's amazing is cactuses rarely do you ever see in flower. I certainly wouldn't have expected at this time of the year to see this.
Look at this. How beautiful is that? And that's just been like in the last day.
Yeah, so about 3 hours ago in the sunlight, they were just opening like this one here. So you could just see the white coming out through here. And they were just starting to open since the sun's headed down. they're opening like that.
Gorgeous. Only in Saddleworth.
Hey guys, so we just spent a few days out here at Saddleworth, and very interesting little town, established about the 1800s, and was one of the first townships just in between the Barossa and the Clare Valley area. It's about 100 kilometres from Adelaide. Very nice little township. Was developed quite well over the time, and just because of the way rural goes, people have moved out of the town because transportation becomes easier, and it's, it's a lot easier to travel into the city, I guess. So Saddleworth itself still has agricultural around, a lot of wheat farming around the area, and a lot of really nice people. Most of the people that we've met in town, good half a dozen people now that we've had good chats to, all been in town most of their life. And there's still a post office, pub just down the road, agricultural behind me here, and the site that we're actually standing on is where the old IGA used to be, and they're unfortunately burnt down a couple of years ago, and I guess whatever the reasons were, insurance we've heard but not really sure, didn't have enough money to re-establish the store. So now the folks in town, they have to travel about 15 k's up the road to go and say again?
To Riverton
to go and get the groceries and things. So, but really nice. The people here very agricultural, atmosphere. Ran into the guy from the Rural Fire Brigade, and he gave us a book.
David.
David is his name, History of Saddleworth, and he's given us that for a week. So we're going to go and visit him now, say good day, and thank him for giving the book. But great history, a lot of history in town. The beauty about this particular book is it actually outlines each of the individual buildings, and if you come through the tourist trail here, you'll find on most of the buildings that they have plaques there which have been put up by the Historic Society, and those guys have actually outlined the history of the buildings, and they're all actually outlined in about chapter 4 of this book here, where it's saying the lot numbers, who they were, who established it, and what dates the buildings were actually built. So it's got a lot of history, Saddleworth. Really, they're calling it sort of the hub of the wheel. So Saddleworth being the centre, and you can go out to all these different places. So we'll shoot off now. We'll say goodbye to my old mate Nuffy here, the old Nuffield tractor. We'll go see David. Cheers, guys. Vicky, if you ever see this, thank you so much for the threads. Got them from Agricultural Chemicals Rural Merchandise.
AV Vatter and Co, which was Alan Williams Vatter, or Vater? Vatter. I think it was Vatter. Family business.
Unfortunately, he passed away a few years back, and so did his missus, but the kids have taken over. So they've got the agricultural area here, pumps, most rural stuff, fencing, a lot of agricultural stuff out the back, seed maize, wetting agents, all those sorts of things. And they also tie up with another store down the road where they also sell some machinery and bits and pieces.
And they've got a lovely tribute to the family, and they got a whole story about him on the back wall and all the pictures of their family and stuff. It's really cool. Welcome to the cottage in Saddleworth. Listen to the sounds. We woke up every morning to birds chiming, well, chirping. There's goats across the road. There's cows. Cows are not making much noise this morning. So peaceful. People say to us, why did you pick Saddleworth to come and stay? Well, one, it kind of found us, and two, seeing as we've got Missy, we needed something that was dog friendly. So I looked on Airbnb and I just looked something and see what was available. We wanted for a week, and this came up. And we thought, why not pick something that is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but not. So as Mark said to you before, we're in the middle between the Clare Valley and the Barossa Valley, Clare Valley and Barossa Valley. And it's only 100 kilometres from Adelaide, and it is so peaceful. So we're going to take you on a little bit of our morning walk. Love listening to the birds. It's so peaceful, it's away from everything, and a gorgeous little cottage, but we'll show you that a little bit later on. So look at this, this is from yesterday. Look at how much they have flowered. Just gorgeous. We've even got fruit trees out the back as well. We have, there's apricots down one side. So we've got, you know, fully fenced yard. So apricots are down there. And there was another fruit, I think there were lemons. Got some more trees, some vines here. Heaps of room for Missy to run around in. So, off on the morning walk, made Mark his coffee. He's all set. And then over here was where we saw the little goats. So it's a family of goats, isn't it, Mark?
Yep.
There's Mum, Dad, and the two littlies. And the two littlies would love to come and say hello to Missy. But Dad keeps shooing them away. We'll go over and have a little look and see if we can see them. Oh, I spot them down the very back, I think. Or is that not it is? Let's see what we see. Little goat family. Oh, they're up on the car. I don't know if you can see over there. Oh, they're a bit far away. Oh, they're looking though. It's the kids up on top of the car. That's just hilarious. I think it's adorable. Missy wants to say hello, don't you? Well, we'll keep walking, see if we see any cows. So this is where we've come down the street, and you can see, so this is the main road that we're coming up to, and you can see up on the hill, this is where the cattle are. Beautiful homes. This house here is just lovely, and there's a little sign out the front even that sells eggs and honey. Eggs, oh, vegetables when seasonal, and honey. Missy got to stop and sniff a few things. But as you can see, this is the main road. So down that way is Riverton. And then this way you're heading into town. Got a service station down there. And then you keep going and then you'll head into the Clare Valley. Look at that sky. That's the biggest thing that we have noticed here. It's such clean air. Can you still hear the birds? There is a car coming. But the fresh air. I'll have to have a look, but I think it's about 15 degrees this morning Celsius, which is just beautiful because I don't cope with the heat. Not so good no more. Got a machinery place. This is obviously from the same company in town where Mark got his shorts and his shirt. So we come down, and this is sort of at the back of Saddlewood, and the sheep in through here. And Missy keeps seeing them, and her ears are all up. Sheepies are through there, one's got a black face. Oh, look, they're looking at us now, they've seen Missy. Oh no, they've seen her. What is this species?
So guys, this is what we were talking about earlier on with the plaques on the buildings. So the local historical society, historical, not hysterical, but the historical society, they've put together with that book I was showing you, these outlines of the buildings. And it's really interesting because this one here you can see the Saddleworth, until they sold the building to the Saddleworth District Council for $3,500. So when you look at a building that was built in 1919, you know, it's an incredible historic looking building. What it's like inside I don't know, but when you look at outside structurally it looks really sound. And you just wonder, for $3,500, what could you do with a building like this, and how you could turn a little town like this into, you know, a hub of people coming from Adelaide and coming to see historic buildings and cafes and that sort of stuff. It's just got so much potential, it's incredible.
And so much character. And this is in the main street. And there's a few buildings like that. It's very quiet at this hour in the morning. These are all painted on the light posts. Got a little antique store here. Look at the awning. What character has that got? All old books. Old bed inserts. With pharmacy, little stores, sort of a general store. It must have been a general store down there years ago. We found out yesterday. So down here is the bowling club and the tennis courts, and we spoke to a lovely guy, Peter, and it's really, really popular. They have 75 members, I think it was, Mark? 60 members. It's a bowls club. Tennis club is really busy. That's kind of the hub of their sport, and they love it. It's fabulous.
Shop.
Oh, originally a blacksmith shop, Mark just said. And this is where A.W. Vatter and Co.
I mean, you don't get much more Australian Model T Ford showroom.
Oh, look at it. So it was on that's the corner edge. The local, so they got their post office. Santa's still in here. These gorgeous old pots. Look at these houses. Just gorgeous, such character. And this is one of the hotels that was open. And it's for sale. It's all been renovated. It's got a beer garden out the back there. Well, you know, it would have had. All been renovated inside. It's got like a dining room as well, and yeah. Refurbished pub, restaurant, B&B or large house. Commercial kitchen, and apparently it's got a pizza oven that's huge. More land around the side of the pub. And then we've got another old historic building here. It's number 1. Look at the old steps. This one here was the old National Bank one. Traded from the Seekman and Moore store. However, a new bank building and residence was built by Sarah and Dunstan of Kooringa in 1878. Due to the depression in the 1800s, the National Bank became insolvent and closed in 1893. In 1903, the ES&A Bank bought the premises and remodelled it, and it was later purchased by the Catholic Church, who used it as a presbytery from 1958 to 1991. And we got the servo over here painting on the electrical poles, and you can see over here they have a country market apparently each Sunday, first Sunday of each month. This goes to show you the signs that you've got Auburn to the right, Riverton to the left, and Burra to the right, which is an old mining town. Yeah, Saddleworth Country Markets. I love it. Find us on Facebook. First Sunday, and we think it actually is on. We might take a look down there. And you got your Caltex servo, and there's an Indian family in there, and they do really nice butter chicken as well. Santa's here. Now, Mark knows a bit more about these sort of machines. The Massey Ferguson. So what were these big tractors?
That's what they are, big tractors.
Boom, boom. The big tractor, but they all have computer screens in them now. Look at the size of them. Look compared to my head. Well, and the rest, sorry.
Nice to have a look through one, because it's all way beyond me.
And this is where the other Peter, he's in here at WSB Distributors, but not today, because today's Sunday. They're probably all at other markets. He's lovely. Peter Schultz runs this. He takes care of you.
Well, tiny country town, and what do we got? Tattoo parlour. Maze balls. I could see all the farmers whipping out and get the tattoos done.
Maybe, just maybe. The op shop. All of these reopen after we leave. We feel that they knew we were coming, so they closed. Because even there's a cafe pantry, it's Saddleworth pantry, and it's lovely little eats. Apparently, lovely lady. Oh, here we go, Bank of Adelaide. Another building. Look at it. And this is the cafe that Mark was hoping would have been open.
For a coffee.
For a coffee. So he had to go with my one that I made him. It doesn't open again until the 5th. So another 2 days. So, come on in. Let's have a quick look here. So Missy's going to come inside. Coming down this lovely hallway here. And we have got, there's a bedroom to the right, which we didn't use at all. It's got 2 single beds. We just put some storage from the car in there. And we're going to come down. Missy thinks we're leaving without her, so she's kind of like stalking. Okay. Beautiful artwork on the side here. Come on down, Missy. Come on. And we've got our bedroom. Lovely. I'm starting to sort of pack up. Really cute. Look at the ceilings. Come on. Come down. Come on. And we've got the bathroom. Huge bathroom. You could have a party in here. Then it goes through to the toilet. Yeah. And then you come down here, through another door, and you said LED light, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, the LED light, and we've got a huge kitchen. We've got a little nook in here for the stove and the oven. And this looks out straight out into the yard out here. And then you come around this way, and we've got the lounge room. And then there's a little hidden dining room in here. Look at this glass. We open up and welcome. Just lovely. We kind of didn't need to use that area, so we closed it off so that Missy didn't go in there and they didn't have to worry about cleaning that area. So Missy's a bit worried, so we're going to give her some food. Come over this way, Missy. And look out here. Oh, but hang on. Here's the little issue.
Door heights are a little bit low. That's okay. You learn to jump down, otherwise you end up with a big bruised head like mine at the moment.
Yeah. And then the other one, it's a little bit lower as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what about the best one?
This one's this one here. This one's made for hobbits. So it's a little bit tiny all in all. But it's okay. You just make do. Learn to duck.
Yeah. And then you come a little step up here and you've got a laundry. And we come outside, so you can see that that area must be that's all closed off. But you've got a lovely little area outside, and you can see how that's a lot lower. It might have been maybe like a little, wine room, that sort of thing. Got some more trees, fruit trees. Missy's outside here having a look around. So a lovely little spot. Thanks to Denise who has this house with Airbnb. We'll just put the link and everything below so you can check it out. Come to Saddleworth.